Hey, it's Bayside Bruce, and it's another beautiful day on the Texas Gulf Coast. Spring is here, and I'm already getting calls from people who are thinking about building a beach house out here on the Bolivar Peninsula. So today I want to walk you through some things you really need to know before you get started. Whether you end up building or buying, this is going to save you some headaches. Here's the first question I always ask people, and it surprises them a little. Before we even talk about building, I want to know if you've looked at what's already available out here, because at any given time, there are a lot of homes for sale on the peninsula. Some are older beach houses with tons of character. Some are brand new and have never been lived in. While building gives you total control over the layout, the finishes, the view from the deck, everything exactly what you want, but buying an existing home can save you months of planning and construction. So it's worth looking at both before you make a decision. I've seen people come out here ready to build and end up buying something that was perfect and already done. So if you're looking at the options and building still feels right, the next thing you need to understand is how construction financing works. And honestly, it's not as complicated as people think. A construction loan works differently than a regular mortgage. Instead of getting all the money at once, the funds are released in stages as the home gets built. Each phase gets inspected, and then the next draw gets released. So the lender's basically funding the build as it happens. One option I really like for my clients is called a one-time construction loan. You close once at the beginning, the loan covers the construction phase, and when the home is done, it automatically converts into your permanent mortgage. There's no second closing, no second round of closing costs, and a lot of people really like that simplicity. And here's something a lot of people don't know. In many cases, the loan can include the land. So if you're starting from scratch, buying a lot and building at the same time, you may be able to finance it all together. And if you already own the land, that equity can often count towards your down payment required. Now, before that first nail gets driven, there's a planning phase that matters more than most people realize. Start thinking about how you're going to use the home. How many bedrooms do you need? Do you want a big deck for entertaining? What about storage for golf carts and beach gear? An outdoor shower? These are the kinds of details that are way easier to build in from the start than to add later. Coastal homes also have to meet wind and elevation standards out here, and that's not optional. So you want builders and designers who already know coastal construction and understand what the Gulf Coast requires. Now, here's something that surprises a lot of first-time builders. The property itself can have a huge impact on what your build actually costs. Utility availability out here is not the same everywhere. Water service is a big one. Some areas of the peninsula are already capped, meaning you physically cannot get a new water line to that lot. That is a serious issue, and you need to find out about it early. Some properties have sewer service. Others are going to need a septic system. Electric service needs to be verified too. None of these things are necessarily deal breakers, but they all add cost. So do your homework on the lot before you fall in love with it. Choosing the right builder might be the most important decision in the entire process. You really want somebody who knows coastal construction. Windstorm requirements change, elevation requirements change. A builder who works here on the peninsula regularly is already going to know all of that. Ask to see homes they've completed and talk to previous clients if you can. Building a beach house also takes time. The design, the engineering, the permitting, the financing, the actual construction, it all happens in stages. For a lot of families, that process is part of what makes it special. But if your timeline is tight, that's another reason why an existing home might be worth a serious look. Here's where I'll leave you. The best place to start is not with a builder or a floor plan. It's with a plan. Understand the process. Ask questions. Do your homework on the property before you commit. And if you want to talk through the financing side of it, I'm here for that. I'm Bayside Bruce with Gulf Coast Home Loans out here on Crystal Beach. Reach out anytime. Let's talk about getting you out here on the peninsula.
Sun on the water, sand in your toes, dreaming about a place where the bay breeze blows. When you're ready to call the beach your home, call your hometown. mortgaged home loans.